what we see in these graphs is this relationship, how between US equities and Chinese equities, and we see this major divergence. Obviously, the crisis tend to impact both, and to some extent, we've seen a decoupling, particularly since throughout 2021, where US equities have continued relentlessly higher, whilst Chinese equities have been suffering significantly. Since the period here at the beginning of 2018, we can see that on the graph at the top how US equities, the S&P is up 63%, whereas the Chinese equities are down over 22%. So very dramatic divergence between them with a massive outperformance. Part of this is related to technology. Here, the differences are even more extreme, and particularly through this year when Xi decided to attack and go against the IPO of Ant, and Jack Ma disappeared, and this battle for technology and this cultural change. This is something that, again, has resulted in pretty meaningful divergence, but I think it would be unrealistic to think that this decoupling can last forever. And we're starting to see a little bit of a sell-off and pressure in the US. But I think the important thing here is how perhaps the wealth of the US is much more equity focused. The wealth of the Chinese is much more real estate. Either way, you can let the equity suffer in China. It won't help, but China has their plans. So quite a dangerous game.